we can say that there are a lot of functions of management. About management, I think in my previous session I have mentioned that what is management. So management, in management there are certain functions. What are those functions? Like there are planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, so directing, all these functions, coordinating, all these functions are there. Today we will start with the first one, that is planning. We can say that planning is the steps for future action. This is related to future. So planning is the steps for future action which is prepared for achieving goals efficiently and effectively. So we have certain goals that we want to achieve. For this achievement, we will take some action, some future action we will be taking, and for that we have certain plans that what are the action we will take and how we will be going to take those action. So that we will do under planning. Planning is deciding in advance what to do and how to do. As I was mentioning, that we have certain goals or objectives, but what we are doing, we are making some plans. We are preparing ourselves that what are the things we have to do. So, for some future action, we are taking some decision. We are thinking about it. So planning is deciding in advance that what to do and how to do. What are the things we have to do if we want to do planning, and how we will be doing it. Before doing something, the manager must formulate an idea. So when we have certain things to do, like we want to launch a new product in the market. So for that, there will be something that we have to do before launching a product. We have to prepare a plan that how we are going to launch it, what are the things we have to do, and how we have to do all these things that we have to decide. So that formulation of idea we have to build in this particular step, that is planning. So before doing something, the manager must formulate an idea of how to work on a particular task. Thus planning is closely connected with creativity and innovation, because here creativity and innovation is very much important, that how we will be doing it and what are the things we should do. So this is not at all based on any pre-established method or procedure or something like that. So every time we have to incorporate our own thoughts, own views, own decisions that we have to incorporate. So we can say that this is a very much creative one and innovate, and always we have to find out some innovative ideas, some new thoughts that we have to encourage and that we have to incorporate in our planning. So we can say this is a very innovative one, or we can say this is a very uh, creative one. But the manager would first have to set some objectives. Only then will a manager know where he has to go. So if you don't know the destination and you are just you are standing on the in a bus stand and you don't know that where you have to go, so which bus will you means which bus will you select for reaching that place? You don't know where to reach. So you don't know which way you have to select. So for selecting a way, we have to first of all we have to know what is my destination. Here also we have to know the goal or the objective, where we want to reach, what we want to achieve. If that is clear, then we will find out the way how to achieve that particular goal or how to reach that destination. Planning is what managers at all levels do. It requires taking decisions since it involves making a choice from alternative course of action. So, decision making is always a part of planning. Like when you are standing at a bus stand and now you have decided that where to go. You know the destination, but there are different types of routes. There are different types of bus, and they have different types of routes. So you have to select which one you would like to select. That depends on you. That means there are options. Now what you are doing, you are selecting among those, or maybe just you want to reach to that particular destination, and there are buses, there are auto, there are taxis. So there are a lot of options. Now you have to select, or by metro also you can reach. So what you are doing now, you are selecting some there are a lot of options, and you are taking a this decision that which one you have to select. You will take the decision now. Suppose you are planning for a tour. Fine. In the next vacation you will go for a tour, and for that you have 7 days, and you want to go to uh, suppose you want to go to Delhi. Fine. For going to Delhi, there are a lot of ways. Like you can go by train. Lot of different types of trains are there. Different types like super fast trains are there. Normal regular trains are there. There are some travel like flight facilities are also, airlines are also there. So which one will you select? There are a lot of different types of criteria for your selection. Now, what you have to do, you have to take a decision. You have options, and you are taking decision on the basis of different kinds of criteria. So, in case of planning, also, when you are making plans, what you are doing, you are taking some decisions, as it involves lot of different types of alternative plan of actions. Planning thus involves setting objectives and developing appropriate course of action to achieve these objectives. Objectives provide direction for all managerial decision and action. Planning provides a rational approach for achieving predetermined objectives. So, objectives should be previously determined. First of all, I have to set the objective. Then only we have to find out the way, the action that we have to take so that we can achieve that objective. See the diagram. Uh, Keeping the objective in view and being in action. So we have certain organizational goal when we are talking about planning in the organization. So these goals set the target which need to be achieved, and against which actual performance is measured. Therefore, planning means setting objectives and targets and formulating a plan, action plan to achieve them. So I think we have understood what is planning. Now it's clear to you what is planning? Any doubt? Yes, students?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
No, ma'am.
Yes. So the plan that is developed has to have a given time frame. But time is limited resource. It needs to be utilized judiciously. If time factor is not taken into consideration, conditions in the environment may change and all business plans may go west. So that we have to decide when we are making plans, that when uh, we are going to establish this plan, when we are going to implement such plan. If we are making a plan for sorry uh, for few things, like that will be for long term, like for a after a big period of time I will implement such kind of plans. So if that is there, then we have to keep in mind that there could be some changes in that particular period, because future is unknown to us. So the plan that is developed has to have a given time frame, that this plan is for this particular period of time, not for the whole year or not for the lifetime. The plan is always for, it is having a restriction. There is a time frame. So we have to keep in mind this. Sorry. Planning will be a futile exercise if it is not acted upon or implemented. Just we are making plans and ultimately we are not implementing it. So, what will happen? It will be a wastage. So, time factor is important, and we have to keep in mind that the environment may change, and so the business plan can go into waste. Like if you just keep it like this and you will think that you will apply it after 2 years, then it is not possible, because environment is always changing. Importance of planning. Planning provides directions. By stating in advance how work is to be done, planning provides direction for action. We know that this is my destination. But if I have planning, so I know that these are the things that I have to do if I want to achieve that particular target. That means, what am I providing? I am providing the direction, the path, how to reach that particular destination, so that planning ensures that the goal or objective are clearly stated, so that they act as a guide for deciding what action should be taken and which direction. If goals are well defined, employees are aware of that, the organization has to do. So, if the goal is clear and the way to achieve that goal is mentioned, so it will be easy for us to achieve that goal. Departments and individuals in the organization are able to work in coordination. If there was no planning, employees would be working in different directions. Like if you don't show the path, don't show the way you have to reach the goal, so ultimately different people will take different ways, and there will be some confusion. Could be some there could be some repetition of work. So what we have to do, we have to show them the direction. Planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. So, planning is an activity which enables a manager to look ahead and anticipate changes. So, I can guess what are the changes can happen, so that we are thinking about it. If without any thought, if I want to progress, if I want to move, so ultimately there will be lot of changes in future, and I will not be able to predict that, and I will face lot of problems, lot of troubles. So we what we are doing, we are making some plans, and when we are making some plans, we are thinking about the future, what are the circumstances can come, that we are thinking about, and accordingly we are making some plans. By deciding in advance the tasks to be performed, planning shows the way to deal with changes and uncertain events that I was mentioning. That there could be some uncertain events, there could be some changes. So, what to do if that will come into place? So, what will happen? So, we are thinking. That means we are doing planning. Changes or events cannot be eliminated, but they can be anticipated. We cannot eliminate that there will be some problem, and we will just there will means just we can stop it. That is not the case. There could be some problem, but we have to find out the ways also. We have to be prepared, so that if the change is going to happen, so we will be able to overcome it. That is the thing. So we have to anticipate, we have to guess that these are the changes can happen. Planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities that I was mentioning, that we are doing the same work, means two people are doing the same work, so repetition of work, the same work, overlapping of work, so that will be that we can avoid. And wasteful activities, this is obviously some wasteful activities, so there will not be any confusion, any misunderstanding. Everything is clear to everyone. So what action he has to take. So ultimately, there will be a smooth work. There will not be any interaction. Useless and redundant activities are minimized and eliminated. So we can minimize or eliminate such kind of activities. Then comes the planning promotes innovative ideas, as because we were mentioning that when we are finding out different ways to reach the destination, that means we are becoming very creative and innovative. So we are finding out different ideas, so we are becoming innovative. Since planning is the first function of management, new ideas can take shape of concrete plans. It is the most challenging activity for the management, as it guides all future actions, leading to growth and prosperity of the business. So, innovative ideas we are promoting, and with the help of planning. Otherwise, what will happen? In most of the cases, they will follow the existing, whatever the things, ways that we have done, that just we will follow them. But if you start doing planning, so you will try to find out some new ways. In suppose you want to, like I was mentioning, that you want to reach Delhi. Okay, there are a lot of ways, and what sometimes we find out different ways, like maybe we have to change flight, or maybe some to maybe we have some problem related to the cost, so we are finding out the cheapest one. Or if we take means if I can just afford to use more time, invest more time, and but the objective is to minimize the cost. So what we do, we can just take some flights that is that will be like there will be no some connecting flights we will be taking, and in this way maybe we can find out some way that will be beneficial for us. Or maybe a very good train that I have searched, and that will be the best option. Or maybe we have to find out some different ways, like what we are doing every time. What is my objective? If the objective is that I want to minimize the cost and I want to reach by this time, but at least these 2 days I can afford. So the time is a factor, the money is a factor. So maybe the comfort is a factor. So a lot of factors are there, but considering all these factors, ultimately, what am I doing? I am searching for different types of alternatives and trying to find out the way that is the best suited for me. So I'm becoming very much means I'm not. I'm trying to find out some different way, something that is the best one for me. So that I'm trying to do. Just I have to reach there, and anything that I will pick up, that I'm not doing. So what am I doing? I'm doing a lot of research on that, and ultimately I'm coming to the conclusion. Here also we are doing a lot of work, lot of ideas, brainstorming we are doing, and ultimately we are coming to the conclusion. Planning establishes standards for controlling. Planning involves setting of goals. The entire managerial process is concerned with accomplishing predetermined goals through planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So planning provides the goals and standards against which actual performance is measured. By comparing actual performance with some standard, managers can know where they have actually been able to attain the goal. If there is any deviation, it can be corrected. Therefore, we can say that planning is a prerequisite for controlling. So, what is controlling? In case of controlling, what we do, we have some predetermined ways or methods or process. And the in reality, what we are doing, so just we are comparing these two, some predetermined one and the actual one. So if the actual one is deviating from the predetermined one, so then we are finding out the reason of deviation, whether it should be corrected or not, how we have to correct it. So these things we are doing. Now when we have planning, so we have certain established things, like we will find out some ways, and when actually we will be implementing it, then we will be getting something. So the actual one and the established one we will compare and we can find out. So that will be a part of controlling. So we can say that if we do planning, so it will help me out to do controlling. Sorry. Different features are there, like planning focuses on achieving objective that we know. Mm, Planning is a primary function of management that I was mentioning. This is the basic thing. We will start with planning. So this is the primary function. Lot of functions are there, like organizing, staffing, controlling. Planning is continuous. Like we cannot stop planning. Like for a specific period of time, maybe for a month and quarter, we will plan, and then again we have to plan. Planning is future oriented, that also we know that it is for future. Planning involves decision making, like lot of alternatives are there. That's and ultimately we are coming to a decision. Planning is a mental exercise. Yes, lot of innovative things are there, and this is a very creative, innovative one. There are some limitations, like planning leads to rigidity, like in organization, well-defined plan is drawn up with specific goals to be achieved within a specific time frame. So these plans then decide the future course of action, and managers may not be in a position to change it. When you have a plan, so you are not going to change it. So it is good, and sometimes it is the flexibility is being reduced. Then comes the planning may not work in dynamic environment, like when the environment is changing that I was mentioning. We cannot change, means stop the changes. Just we can predict, but sometimes there will be some different drastic and means very unavoidable changes, and some changes that we were not ready for. Like now, means in the year 2020, we started facing that kind of change. We never thought of this. So these types of changes can come, and we are not prepared for that. So that can happen. Planning reduces creativity. Sometimes it is reducing, as because we are when the plan is decided, after that we are not changing anymore. uh, we are not trying to deviate from the plan. Planning involves huge cost. Yes, when plans are drawn up, huge costs are involved in their formulation. Like they may be in terms of time or money. Time also we have to invest a lot when we are doing some planning. Planning is a time-consuming process. The same thing. Planning does not guarantee success. Yes, we have certain goals. We are making some plans, but all the times it will be a successful one. That is not the thing, but we need to do planning. There will be some drawbacks for everything, but this is a very good one, and this is a basic thing that we have to do planning. And planning process, we will start with planning process now. Setting objectives. The first and foremost step is setting objective. Every organization must have certain objectives. So all the organizations must be having some goal or objective. So they want to achieve that particular goal. So first of all, when we are doing planning, we have to set the objective that I was mentioning. We have to know the destination. Otherwise, how will I reach that particular destination? So objectives may be set for entire organization and each department or unit within the organization. Maybe it is restricted to only a particular department or a particular unit. Maybe a particular group of people, they are involved in doing some project. So that is a small project. We are having some objectives or goals specified for that particular project. Fine. So objectives or goals specify what organizations want to achieve. It could mean an increase in sales by 20%. So just we are talking about the sales. We are talking about sales, and it could mean an increase in sales by 20%, which could be objective of the entire organization. This is the objective of entire organization. So how all departments should contribute to this organizational goal in the plan is the plan. So what will be the contribution for each and every department, so that the organization as a whole can reach that particular destination? Objectives should be stated clearly for all departments, units, and employees. They give direction to all departments. So now the departments will have their own objectives. So first of all, as a whole, there is an objective, and when we are dividing the work, uh, then there will be certain objectives for each and every department. Developing premises. Planning is concerned with the future, which is uncertain, and every planner is using conjecture about the might happen in future. So what will happen? We are just trying to predict that, and on the basis of that, we are making some plans. Therefore, the manager is required to make certain assumptions about the future. So some assumptions or thoughts we have that these are the things can happen in future. So these assumptions are called premises. Hmm? Assumptions are uh, base material upon which plans are to be drawn. So these are the assumptions, these things, these kinds of economic changes or social changes can happen that we are predicting. The base material may be in the form of forecasts, existing plans, or any past information about policies. So, based on these premises, we are making some assumptions, taking some decision. The premises or assumptions must be the same for all, and there should be total agreement on them. All managers involved in planning should be familiar and use the same assumption. Like forecasting is important in developing premises, and as it is a technique of gathering information, we have to gather a lot of information to predict the future. Forecasts can be made about the demand for a particular product, whatever the changes that can come in the mind of the customer, that we are predicting, forecasting. Hmm? Policy change or interest rate, or we know that the interest rate is going down. So we are deciding on the basis of that. What is the so the data we are collecting? Hmm? On the basis of that, we will take the decision. Prices of capital goods, tax rate, all these things, these are the certain factors we are considering. Accurate forecasts therefore become essential for successful plan. If the forecasting is accurate, so the plan will be successful. Identifying the alternative course of action. Once the objective is set, we have to be ready with some alternative course of action also. Yes. Then next step would be act upon them. There may be many ways to act and achieve objectives. All the alternative courses of action should be identified. The course of action which may be taken could be either routine or innovative. So an innovative course may be adopted by involving more people and sharing their ideas.